Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to speak about the mono compatibility. By this, I mean that your track needs to sound good in mono. When we listen to a track, maybe in the car, maybe on our headphones, on the speakers, we always listen to the track on a stereo. But the thing is that the festivals and the clubs have mono speakers. So what you need to think when you're mixing the track, when you're mastering it and everything, is that you need to have a good mono compatibility. So the track sounds good also in mono. Here I have the stems of my track alone. For the people that don't know this track, I'm gonna play a bit. Alright, if you want to download this track, you can download it for free. The link is in the description of this video, and you can listen to it on Spotify, on SoundCloud, and YouTube. And well, the thing you have to have in mind when you're making a track is what you said, the mono compatibility. First of all, what I'm gonna do is solo the leads. We always want our leads to sound huge. Everything you want to sound huge, but you have to think that when you put in the track in mono, you are gonna lose some of the high frequencies and maybe some of the reverb or something, but you need to have maybe the 80 or 90% of the same sound. You need the same power, same energy. So let's by doing this, I'm gonna put the track in mono, so let's compare before and after. Now it's stereo, and now it's mono. As you can see, maybe it's mainly the same sound, but if for example, if I put S1 and I make it super wide, now it's super wide, and if I put it in mono, it's gonna lose a lot of power. Now it's mono with this enabled, and I'm gonna disable so you compare. If I don't have this plugin enabled, it's like it has more power, it has a lot of energy, and with this enable, it's like wetter, doesn't have that punch, that power, that energy. So what I want to tell you is what I do when I'm mixing, not mastering. When I'm making a track and I start adding the layers, the chords, the leads, everything, I always have on the master a plugin called Ozone 5 Imager. You can have the Ozone 4 or Ozone 6, 7 or 8. I always have this one, and what you do is click here and click on the touch. So whenever I click, I don't lose the plugin, because if you don't have the touch, for example, and click here, I lose it and it's a bit annoying. So I click here and I put it maybe on the right so I can see this. And what's this? This is a vector scope or a phase correlation mirror. What we want is to have everything, every time I play something, this is gonna move, and this is gonna show how the signal is in the stereo spectrum. So we can see we have info right here, and we have mainly the main part of the sound is here, and have some info right here. It means it's wider. But if we look in this little bar right here, it's always on +1. All right, and that's what we want. We don't want to cross this line. We can cross a bit the line. We can also look it on here. We can cross a bit this line. And this one is the same thing. All right, we can cross a bit, but we don't want to have it always on the -1 section. So for example, if I make it wide, I'm gonna make it like this. You can see it's always on -1, and we are always on the right section. So we don't want this. Maybe we could have just a bit. You see, this is not really a problem if it works on track, because the main part is on +1. And what I do when I'm mixing the track is always have this right here, So when I start adding everything, when I start, for example, I have the leads now, and I'm gonna put the chords. So first of all, I put the chords on the volume I need. For example, uh, this at this point, for example, now I EQ, I do all the stuff, maybe reduce a bit here, cut, whatever. All right, and after that, when I have all of this, I look here. So just by itself. So as you can see, it's mainly on the red zone. So what I want to do is maybe make it a bit mono. Now it's okay. You don't really hear the difference because it's just a little bit. But now it's always, or most of the time, in the +1 section. So we are not losing any power on the mono mix. So if you play a track in a club or in a festival, you're gonna have the same energy, the same power, and everything is gonna sound almost the same as if you play it on speakers, on your headphones, on the car, or whatever. So this is really simple, and it doesn't take a lot of time. You just have to take care in everything you add. For example, let's add this bass line. I'm gonna just move. Imagine I want it there. So now I solo the bass line and I see. Alright, it's nice. I can make it wider if I want, but now it's nice. So for example, another thing, I don't know, for example, the downlift on the crashes. You see, they never go down, but I could, for example, just a bit. That's too much. It's okay, it goes to the red zone, but the main part is in the safe zone. So this was a quick tutorial, guys. I just wanted to let you know what to do to make sure that my track is good, the mono compatibility of my track is good. Just use this plugin on a plugin you have that is similar. It has a phase correlation meter, and make sure that every sound of your track is good. I mean, here I have the stem of these noises, but maybe I have like 3 or 4 or 5 sounds at the same time. So make sure that every of those sounds are good also. You don't want to have a sound that has correlation problems. And if this tutorial helped you, just give a like, share the video if you want or something. Leave a like if you have any questions, and subscribe. And guys, see you in the next video.